Hello, how's it going, folks? I'm here today with Cass.
Hello.
We're going to be playing some of the songs that Cass has added to the playlist this week. Yeah, so me and Cass know each other through the Push to Play event thing, I think.
Yeah, open mics before that.
Open mics, yeah. And Cass plays violin.
Yeah.
Really well. Cass gonna play violin today, and also fretless guitar.
Fretless guitar, yeah.
Which is awesome. We're gonna kick off the show with a Beatles song, because our friend Lee, who is a music master's student here at Sussex. Cass is a music tech, right?
Just music.
Oh, just music.
Yeah.
Music student at Sussex. And yeah, Lee is also a music student. And it was his 64th birthday. Oh, actually.
Yes.
It was his party. I don't know when his birthday is, but...
His birthday was the Tuesday or Wednesday before.
Oh, before. I thought you were going to say Tuesday, it's today. Imagine if it was today, that would be perfect. But yeah, he turned 64 and we had a party on Halloween, kind of like an open mic thing on campus. And Cass and Lee did this song together.
Yeah.
Let's play it. This is When I'm 64 by the Beatles.
Teenager.
Wait, say that again?
Paul McCartney wrote this when he was a teenager. It was originally recorded in C, but to make Paul McCartney sound younger, they pitched up the vocals to a C sharp.
Why did they want him to sound younger?
Well, it's all about, it's like a kid it's a bit of a kid's love song, right? Like speculating when I'm 64.
Yeah, so it wouldn't really make sense if it sounded like it might be an actual 64-year-old singing it.
It also uses a bass clarinet, which is really rare in any music that's not orchestral.
Yeah. That was When I'm 64 by the Beatles, if you just tuned in and you didn't know it. That one goes out to Lee, and that also goes out to Uncle Keith.
Shout out to Keith.
Shout out to Uncle Keith. Need to get Keith on the show. That's the 100th How's It Going Folks show. We're gonna fly Keith in from Wisconsin.
That'll be perfect.
That'll be so good. Yeah.
I mean, maybe episode 64 I'll get Lee in.
You know what? Yeah, episode 64 needs to get Lee in.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That would be good. You know what? We should have a 64... For episode 64, we need to get everyone that's like 64, because I feel like Terry is 64 as well. So we need to get them all in.
Get the 64 special.
The 64 special. And we're on episode 37 today, which is... I don't think I really know anyone that's 37. I don't know. We're getting into the... beyond the student years numbers. Like, mostly it's students that come on this show.
Hey, there's mature students.
There's mature students. There's Lee, for example.
Oh, yeah.
I want to do a little question for the listeners out there. If you're listening, how many listeners have we got? 10. Why has it got 10? We got 10 listeners. Okay, well, maybe I'll do it a bit later, then I'll ask a question to the listeners. Next song is No More Blues by Eddie South.
Eddie South was a genius of the violin. He was just as good as any of the highest level classical musicians, but because he was black, he had to go into jazz music. You can hear in this his ridiculous technical ability as well as his off-the-chart musicality.
Cool. Okay, let's play it. It's called No More Blues by Eddie South.
Send them on their way. No more blues. We can't use any sadness now. We need gladness now. No more blues. The sun's on high in the sky, so goodbye to the rain. The world's been wrong, far too wrong. Let's sing a song again. Spread the news. Everything's okay. Joy is here to stay. No more blues.
That was No More Blues by Eddie South, who just found out has under 3,000 monthly listeners, which is crazy.
He played with everyone. Django Reinhardt, Chrysler complimented him. He did a version of Prelude and Allegro in a jazzmanish style, which is superb.
But he's very underrated, it seems.
Yeah,
I guess by modern audiences,
yeah.
People don't know about him. But you know, now you know. Yeah. So yeah, when with your violin playing, Cass, when did you start violin?
I started when I was about 11.
Yeah.
I remember, I think I saw some Fiddlers in a Pirate movie, and I hounded my parents, and I think they probably thought it was going to be something which I had a couple of lessons and dropped, but I kept hounding them for more and more lessons. Didn't start playing guitar too much later.
Yeah, when did you start playing guitar?
When I was about 16.
Yeah, same actually, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I can't remember if we've had this conversation before.
Probably.
Because, yeah, I was about the same age. That's crazy that you hounded your parents for lessons, like music lessons. I mean, usually it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Like, parents are like, come on, you should do your practice and
I wish I practiced more. Once I got them, I should have practiced more.
I mean, I feel the same way with everything. I'm like, when you're young, there's such an opportunity to
you have
do
so
that.
much time as well.
Yeah, I wish I'd practiced piano more as well, and I wish I'd been a dancer. I wish I'd been put into dance lessons or something from an early age, and then got really good.
What type of dancer?
Like Riley from The Next Step, I guess contemporary dancer. Yeah.
Next Step, that's a throwback.
Oh, it was my favorite show as a kid. The Next Step. I wanted to be a dancer because of The Next Step, and I did a Riley recreation of a Riley dance. She was the one I really wanted to be, and I got my dad to film it on my tablet, and then I watched it back, and I literally started crying because I realized how bad I was. I had the delusion, and I think that was the moment I gained consciousness because I realized how bad I was.
And I remember before I had any music lessons, we had a piano. And I remember just hounding keys on my parents, being like, "Do you want lessons?" And I was like, "No, I don't need that.
I don't need
lessons. Look, I've already got it.
Are you listening to me? Are you listening to this right now? I don't need it. I don't need lessons.
They take lessons from me."
Yeah, you should be you should have been teaching.
Yeah. I should have been teaching the teacher.
Yeah. Have you ever considered doing lessons, violin lessons to people?
I love to.
Done that? I mean, you teach. I feel like you naturally, to your friends, you kind of because Carly's been.
It's so wonderful watching Carly grow as a musician and helping Carly.
And Carly was on the show last week. Yeah.
It's thematically appropriate.
Very, yeah.
This next one is in my music journey. This Pentangle and all of the folk revival really changed how I listen. It's headed by Bert Jansch, who was a genius. Think of Bert Jansch like a British Bob Dylan. Just everything in this album is hugely influenced me, and if you listen to this album and then listen to anything I do, you can just immediately hear it.
Yeah. All right, let's listen to this, and then we can have a guitar song from you afterwards.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. Okay. This is Train Song by Pentangle.
Trains are carrying me 1 and 2, 3 and 4,000 miles from you. Thought I tried my best to be your man. Can you see, can you feel that burning into my soul? Don't you understand? Love is a basket of light, grasping so tight, shining bright, just ain't right to be caught in the night, caught in the basket of light.
Okay.
Yeah, that song, something else.
Mm-hmm.
When you start breaking down what they're doing, you just hear how awesome it is. Like if you just focus in on just the reverb and how they're using reverb and how blending reverb, it's just a masterclass in production and writing and orchestration. And it's folk music, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. No, that was great. That was Train Song by Pentangle. You should add it to your playlist. Yeah.
Listen to everything Pentangle ever did.
Yeah. How much have they done? Like,
they did a lot.
A lot.
Burning Arch was prolific, something like 50 albums.
Damn. Okay. I might not be able to listen to all of that then.
Their BBC live sessions, their videos, so you can get to see all of the musicians, and they're really great as well, just the live performances.
Yeah, nice. Speaking of live sessions.
Speaking of live, This is my fretless guitar. I paid £30 for this guitar and lobbed off its frets.
It's beautiful.
So I can
it's
go.
Your creation.
You can kind of speak.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a cover of a rock band's version of a Turkish folk song. And this was sort of my first introduction around year 11 to music that could have more than 12 notes in a scale. And even when I'm playing in 12 notes a scale, I think getting into this stuff helped me a lot. I really expanded how I hear and play.
Cool.
This is my version of Canad Holfrak, or Sleep Drifter.
Very nice. Ooh. Yeah, that's a very cool guitar you've got. Fretless guitar.
Yeah, anyone who has a spare guitar who they don't mind possibly ruining. Fretless guitars are very fun.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rich Perks.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was Cass. If you've recently tuned in, this is How's It Going, folks. That was my guest Cass on the fretless guitar. I mean, that was like, yeah, that was insane.
Yeah, that's Dagad, so you can hear all of that folk influence.
Yeah, which we just heard Pentangle, which is a big influence for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Very cool. So we'll play the hyperpop song next.
Yeah, so this is Femdenal, F-E-M.
Femtinal, yeah.
I think quite a lot of the time in musical movements you'll see people reflecting their experience of the world and their subjective experience of the world, and particularly in hyperpop I found that overwhelming nature that we get with a lot of short form content is reflected. It can be quite hard to listen to at first, but particularly when you get into it and you start to really appreciate how they're messing with samples, it's just so beautiful and just really cool and really hype. Ironically, this is the type of music I listen to calm down.
that is pretty ironic. That's pretty interesting. I feel like a lot of people have that kind of the experience.
Yeah.
There. And we were talking on the bus here, we were talking about how you like the sound of the bus.
I love the sound of the bus.
Which could be seen as quite a disruptive noise, but you like it.
Yeah, there's a great book which is called The Tuning of the World, and that really opened my ears to the soundscapes that we live in and how everything we listen to has a nature, and everything human, someone probably thought of how it's gonna sound. Like someone had to compose your ringtone, and they I remember being half asleep, sleep drifting as it were, and hearing my friend's phone alarm. I think it was a Samsung one, and it had this buck, one of the buck themes. And they just snuck it in as a musical Easter egg for anyone who could hear.
Interesting. Yeah, that is super interesting. Okay, we'll play the song. It's called Nasty Work with 4 Ks. Yeah. And it's by Fentanyl. That was Fentanyl. That was pretty brief. Just like goes crazy for 2 minutes 19 seconds. That was Nasty Work from Fentanyl. No, I love that. I've never listened to that song before, but I mean, I'm actually like, I am partial to sort of hyper poppy kind of music like that. And I was just saying while we were listening to it that I really love Jack Stauber, and it's the same thing. Like when I listen to Jack Stauber songs, like I feel calmed down because I know like
what's coming
what to expect. Like even if there's like a crazy like scream or something, I know. Oh, speaking of screams, we're gonna have a scream in our song later. Me and Cass are gonna do a song that we wrote together, which some listeners may know. Like if you've come to see us play it at open mics before. But yeah, we'll talk more about that later. And we'll play another song in the meantime. Also, I have a question for the listeners. I want to know if anyone's listening that wants to message me, and I will share with the other listeners. I want to know what the last drink you drank was. And Cass is having a sip right now. Cass is having Monster tonight.
Yeah.
What flavour Monster are you having, Cass?
Ultra Fantasy Ruby Red, which is
it's new, right?
It's sort of a raspberry version of the white, which I know a lot of people love the white.
Classic white Monster.
I had one sip of this and I went, that's it, they've cracked it.
I'm going to have to try that at some point. Yeah. Was it raspberry version of the white?
Yeah. It's totally sugar-free as well, which is pretty nice.
Amazing. Oh my god, amazing. Yeah. That's so cool. I am brew-dogging it tonight. I've had a Brewdog Hazy Jane.
He has that dog in him.
I got that brew dog in me. Brewed fresh. Yeah, no, it's good. It's a nice IPA. So yeah, let me know what the last drink you had was. I mean, like, I feel like the most common is water, but I want to know if you've drank anything really interesting, even if it's just water. Just message me. And yeah, we're gonna play. Do you want to introduce this next one, Cass, or say why you added it?
Yeah. So I've sort of been giving a bit of a whistle-stop tour of the different types of music that have influenced me, and I hope it wasn't too overwhelming, because a lot of this stuff I got introduced to quite slowly throughout my life.
Yeah, and this is, you guys as listeners have just been hit with it all at once, but you know, if you need to go back for a second listen, this will be on YouTube, so
yeah. This last one, I wanted to pick the most easy to listen to song that viewers might not have listened to before.
Nice.
It's just really lovely, silky vocals, quite folky, more American folk.
And I know this artist because this is Gillian Welch, and she did some stuff on the Oh Brother Where Art Thou soundtrack,
yes,
which is a soundtrack that I love. I really love. So if you've seen Oh Brother Where Art Thou, then you might recognise this voice as well.
Yeah. This is Billy live from the Revelator Collective.
Well, this is a song from a soundtrack from a movie. It's from a movie called Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. Guns across the river aiming at you. Lawmen on your trail, they like to catch you. Bounty hunters too, they like to get you. Billy, they don't like you to be so free. The businessman in Taos want you to go down, so they hired Pat Garrett to make you to slow down. Billy, don't it make you feel so low down? Honey, by a man who was your friend. Well, they say Pat Garrett has got your number, so sleep with one eye open when you sleep.
That was Billy live from the Revelator Collective.
That one was written by Bob Dylan.
Yeah, it was, and we were talking about that. We were talking about Bob Dylan. I was talking about how I was jealous of Bob Dylan, like, of his talent, but then Cass made a good point that a lot of hard work does go into that songwriting that you don't see. Or what was it you said about the effortless?
Well, yeah, to make something effortless takes much, much more work than most people realise. I mean, think about reading and how effortless that is for everyone. It took a lot of work to get to that point, and a lot of years of continuous effort to get to that point, which I think people forget. And they forget that they do it themselves and have done it themselves.
You do forget, yeah. Like, you just take it for granted, I guess, how much effort you put into things. Speaking of effort, guys, doesn't it take a lot of effort to find a job in Brighton?
Don't get me started.
Don't even get me started on trying to find a job in Brighton.
The sun is shining and people are having fun, but you've been on Indeed applying, you're not having any luck. You look at your bank, you look at your phone, ignoring texts from your mom.
You've applied in person, you've applied online, you're starting to think it's a waste of time. You really need to find a job, but there's nothing going on. You fucking need to find a job, but you live in Brighton. Just give me a chance.
You'd be so nice, so cool and polite. It's really such a shame.
Give me a chance.
I'm a hard worker. Morocco's not hiring. Pescana's not hiring. It makes me want to die.
You really need to find a job, but there's nothing going on. You fucking need to find a job, but you live in Brighton. You fucking need to find a job, but there's nothing going on. You fucking need to find a job, but you live in Brighton. To find a job, but there's nothing going on. You fucking need to find a job, but you live in Brighton.
Something like that.
Something like that's kind of how it feels, I guess, when you can't find a job. But you know what? Since we wrote that song, I've got a job.
You got a job?
I got a job at the equipment stores on campus. And Ben, who we wrote the Pets Corner's not hiring line about, because Ben, my housemate, was applying to Pets Corner. He's now got a job as well at an organic food shop. So, hell yeah, it's a victory. But yeah, when did we write that song? In May?
Yeah,
maybe?
That was the first time we ever met.
Yeah, we wrote that day.
I've been employed and unemployed about 4 times since that.
You've had a job. You've had a few, right?
I've had a couple jobs. My summer was filled with jobs.
Yeah. So, since we wrote that song, it's we've had some jobs. We've had a job.
It's great for open mics, though.
It's really good, and also like people relate to it at open mics generally.
Yeah.
People are a bit jobless.
Yeah. The open mic crowd and the unemployed crowd are pretty.
there's a high intersection in that Venn diagram.
People love to scream as well, though.
Yeah. People love to scream at the open mics. Yeah, usually we've got that screaming section, and usually we'll encourage people to scream along with us. Yeah. I don't know if anyone screamed along at home. That would have been fun if someone screamed. But it might have been, imagine if you were listening with headphones on, you got really into it, just start screaming, and then like your housemate just comes rushing into your room like, you're right.
I mean, does folk death metal exist?
We're inventing it slowly.
Yeah,
no, I'm sure. I'm sure it like.
It's going.
I'm sure it's like a thing. I don't know. Maybe next album listening week we'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah, the breakdown, but it's fully acoustic.
Yeah.
Okay, sub bass harmonica.
Yeah. Okay, so we've still got like 16 minutes.
Well, why don't we play this and
Should we play
the next
this
song?
We can play this, and we can just, also we can just yap for a while as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we've always got like interesting conversations, and then now my mind is going blank. So let's play the next song, and maybe after that we can yap some more. But this song, I really want to play this song because it's from an album that came out on Halloween, actually, called Stage Girl, and it's by Eli, and I have actually played like Eli on the show before, but this album literally just came out, and I have to play a song from it because, guys, you need to listen to this. This is Stage Girl. Like, I swear to God, she's gonna be big. Like, she's making pop music that is like really good, and she's making it. Like, she does it all, and
cool.
I just think she's awesome. So this song is called Somebody I'm Not by Eli.
Here's how it started. You've got a God in a closet, they say he's peeking through the cracks in the door. You've got a father and mother, are they in love with each other, or are they living afraid of the Lord? Scratch my name in your truck, tell me how I disappointed you enough. Oh. And I'm strange and I'm stuck with my pretty little heart out on my cuff. I don't wanna die in the body of somebody I'm not. I don't wanna die getting caught up with the cats in the dark, swallowing the body favors, kissing in the parking lot. No use when I talk to strangers, just to get in. I don't wanna die in the body of somebody I'm not. 2012, I think I'm hiding it well, but it's eating at the depths of my soul. 2015, two different versions of me, a boy in a bed and a girl in a dream. Scratch my name in your truck, tell me how I disappointed you enough. Oh. And I'm strange and I'm stuck with my pretty little heart out on my cuff. I don't wanna
That was Eli, who
that was great.
I love her. I think she needs to be really famous. I think she's gonna be really famous. But yeah. Okay, let's me and Cass are gonna ask each other some questions.
Yeah.
Just to like start off the yap, I guess. Kick it off. So other than despite it being hard to find a job in Brighton, what like brings you to Brighton, and what do you like about Brighton?
Well, I was university hopping for a while. I liked the course. At Sussex, the music course is quite good.
Yeah.
And the culture at Brighton attracted me. I'd never been in such a bohemian city, I guess.
Wait, so had you visited Brighton before you decided to come here?
I lived not far from here.
Okay.
But I only visited about 3 times.
Okay. Yeah.
So Brighton was very new to me.
Yeah.
Even though it was sort of in my peripheries for a lot of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. And you were doing music before you came, like you did.
Yeah, I did a year of music at Kent.
Yes. Yeah.
And then they shut the course, the University of Cunt.
Oh no.
Oh,
okay.
Don't get me started on that.
And then you came to Brighton to continue. Did you sort of you like joined in a second year? Yeah.
And everyone was very welcoming. So, yeah. It was really interesting because it was at Medway, and I kind of got the isolated music course experience, which has things to say for itself. You know, you have a really tight-knit community who are building off each other, and then the much more dispersed music course experience.
Yeah.
What led you to Brighton?
So pretty much I saw the census results for the population of gay people in the UK. The highest percentage of like LGBT people were living in Brighton, and that was genuinely like that was a thing that sparked interest for me. Another thing was the fact that there's the sea, and there's the South Downs, and I wanted like that element of like not feeling too caged in like an urban city. And because I'm from Devon and I'm quite near to the sea there, I kind of needed that a little bit. I needed the ocean.
Yeah, it's got a really lovely balance of rural and urban.
Yes.
And at no point I felt like I've ever been stuck in either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What was the earliest point that you decided that you wanted to commit to music and to making music?
I kind of don't think.
You just kind of.
I don't know if I've even decided that, but like I think I have decided that. I don't think I've ever actually thought about that as like a conscious decision. I think that when I was a kid, like I've always had. I know what I want to be when I grew up, like when I was a kid, and I went through different phases. Like I went through, I want to be an actor. I went through, I want to be a waitress at Pizza Hut. The classic.
You could do both.
You can actually, you know what, guys, most actors do. And then I think that the musician idea never was around when I was like a little kid, even though I was writing songs and I was writing like poetry, and I started learning piano when I was like 7.
Yeah, you're a very capable pianist.
Yeah, well, I guess so. Yeah, I did start it when I was very young, but I don't play it very much at the moment. I don't know. I guess it just doesn't like. I don't have the passionate drive to be playing it at the moment.
Well, you know, it comes in and out of your life.
I think it does. I think it will come back.
Yeah. I mean, I stopped playing violin for a couple of years, really.
Yeah.
Focusing more on guitar.
Was that when you picked up the guitar?
Yeah.
Sort of that.
So I was sort of doing the classical thing, going up the grades, and I reached a point where I was doing quite hard A-levels, and to continue the violin and to continue stretching myself in this way, I did need to invest more time. So I started guitar, and I spent more time on guitar than I had on violin because I was loving it so much.
Yeah. And then did you find like a balance?
Yeah, so
now you have a balance.
Particularly at Sussex, this is where I've really gotten back into violin and the fiddle.
Yeah.
I sort of found a voice with it.
Yeah, I've almost seen that over the course of knowing you, or I don't know, I feel like when we met you were doing the fiddle thing, but I think it's very like people love it, like people encourage it, especially in the open mic scene, like people.
There's not enough fiddlers in an open mic scene.
There's so many guitar players, like there's so many, but not a lot of fiddle, and as soon as someone hears a fiddle they get really excited.
It can add a lot to a live song as well.
Oh my god, yeah. It really does. I mean, I'm sure you've had a lot of people coming up to you and being like, can you do violin for my song, please? Like, because it does.
It's so interesting how versatile the violin is. And I wonder if the difficulty associated with it has given it that versatility.
Yeah.
Like you find in music all over the world that they've adopted the violin even as primary instruments, which is very interesting. And you have English American folk music, fiddle, which I learnt is a different origin than the violin.
What's the origin of fiddle?
Completely separate instrument. And
Okay.
it's sort of, you know how in evolution everything turns into crabs?
Yeah.
That shape is just really, really good at amplifying sound. And
so the origin of a fiddle is something like
the Irish
similar
fiddle.
to what we So a violin and a fiddle are kind of same concept, sort of, but like
I think perhaps there's
origin.
a need for a melodic tenor instrument that can be fretless and bowed. But yeah, it's really satisfying sort of playing violin as a form of mindfulness, because as you're learning violin you sort of have to become more and more sensitive to the millimeters and the tiny amounts of pressure, and I think a lot of people get a lot from classical music stuff, even if they're not writing music, just from the sense of peace or joy or energy that it brings.
Cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. We've got 3 minutes. So should we play this 3-minute-ish song?
Yeah, this is from Lemon Demon, an absolute classic. I listened to this constantly. It's like the only musician I listened to in year 11.
Nice. Okay. I can see you and Henry actually. You bonded over this a bit. Because I know Henry has a similar thing with Lemon Demon.
Yeah,
a
it's
similar
one of those
obsession.
things where people are into Lemon Demon are into
Lemon
Demon.
Yeah. So this is Lemon Demon. This is The Ocean. And thank you, Cass, for coming on this week.
Thank you very much for having me.
It's literally flown by.
It has really flown. Yeah.
Like, that's so weird, but I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll be back next week with another guest. See you then.
Set sail, for I am like the whale. I'm on a different frequency. Salt water's my cup of tea. Literally. Look around, adventure can be found. Dolphins abound and say hello. They'll show me which way to go. I know there is no horizon. I cannot set my eyes on the ocean, the ocean. I feel a storm approaching, like seagulls in slow motion. Me and my mermaid girlfriend ballroom dancing. monsters can smell the fear in you. That's how they know just who to pursue. We may just slightly lose our way, but trust me with navigations, I know the constellations. Well, some there is no horizon. I cannot set my eyes on the ocean, the ocean. I feel a storm approaching, like seagulls in slow motion. Me and my mermaid girlfriend ballroom dance on a wave in the ocean. La 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 la, the ocean. Oh yes, we ballroom dance on a wave in the ocean, and you can't stop our love. Yes, we ballroom dance on a wave in the ocean, and you can't stop our love. In fact, we ballroom dance on a wave in the ocean, and you can't stop our love. Ballroom dance to the rhythm of the tide. Now my body's on land, but my heart will reside in the only place I've ever felt pacified or Atlanticized. As it were, I refer to the ocean.